Hello everyone and welcome. Today we have such a wonderful story to share, all about incredible faith and a truly surprising miracle. It's the story of Jesus and the centurion's servant.
And a very warm welcome to Bible Guidebook. We are so happy you're here. This is your home for all the amazing stories of the Bible, and we're excited to jump into this one with you.
So let me ask you something. Have you ever thought about faith being so powerful, so strong, that it can make a miracle happen without even being in the same room? Well, the story we're about to hear puts that very idea to the test. Let's see what happens.
Our story starts in a little town called Capernaum. Now, this was a busy place right by the sea. And in this town, we meet a very important Roman soldier who had a very big worry on his heart. Now, this soldier was a centurion. And what's a centurion? Well, think of a strong and respected leader who is in charge of about 100 other soldiers. But you know what? The most important thing about this centurion wasn't how strong he was. It was his kind and caring heart. And that's where his big worry came from. He had a servant that he cared about so much, but the servant was terribly, terribly sick. He was so sick, in fact, that it seemed like he was close to death. The centurion felt helpless. But then he remembered something. He had heard all these wonderful stories about a teacher named Jesus, a man who could heal people who were sick. And that little bit of hope gave the centurion a great idea. So he came up with a plan. First, he sent some respected Jewish elders to go and find Jesus. Their job was to plead for help on his behalf. And finally, they were to ask Jesus if he would please come to the centurion's house and heal his dear servant.
Jesus listened to the men and agreed to go with them. But as he was on his way, something completely unexpected happened. The story was about to take a surprising turn.
Before Jesus even got to the house, the centurion sent another message with his friends. And this message, well, it was really surprising. What do you think he could have said that would change everything?
This is what the message said, and it's just amazing. The centurion told Jesus, "Lord, you don't even need to come all the way to my house. I'm not worthy of that. Just say the word right from where you are, and I know my servant will be healed." Wow. You see, the centurion understood authority. He was thinking, I'm a man in charge. When I tell my soldiers to go, they go. He knew Jesus had an even greater authority. He believed that if Jesus just spoke the word, even sickness itself would have to listen and obey. He didn't even need to be there in person. Well, this message stopped Jesus right in his tracks. He was absolutely amazed. He had never seen faith like this before. It was just so deep and so true. Jesus turned to the whole crowd that was following him and he said, "I tell you, I have not found faith like this in all of Israel." For a Roman soldier, an outsider, to have this much trust, it was incredible. And because of that amazing faith, Jesus didn't need to take another step. He just turned to the centurion's friends, the messengers, and said these powerful words, "Go, let it be done just as you believed." And here's the best part. When the friends got back to the house, what did they find? The servant was completely healed. He wasn't just feeling a little better, he was perfectly well, sitting up and smiling. The miracle had happened all from miles away. Isn't that just an incredible story? It's so beautiful. But what does it teach us today? Let's talk about the important lessons we can learn from it. Well, there are three really big things. First, it shows that faith, truly believing with all your heart, is incredibly powerful. Second, it reminds us that Jesus' love and care is for everyone. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from. And third, it teaches us that sometimes the biggest and best miracles happen for one simple reason: because we believe.
What a powerful story of trust and healing. We really hope that sharing it with you has made you feel as inspired as we do.
The story of the centurion shows that real faith can cross any distance. It's such a beautiful lesson that's still so important for us today. And you know, if you love this story, our channel is filled with so many more wonderful adventures and lessons from the Bible just waiting for you to discover.
Thank you so much for joining us today at Bible Guidebook. If you had a good time, please give this video a like and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our other stories. We can't wait to see you again next time.